Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carly Van Every and I am a psychic intuitive as well as Reiki practitioner. If you do want to book a distance Reiki session with me and or a personal reading, I'll leave that here. And let's go ahead and jump into your video. Okay, everybody. So this is what we came for, the collective energies around the Libra New Moon. That's happening for us on October the 6th. Now, I think it's very, very interesting and very beautiful to experience 6 planets that have gone into retrograde. Hands up, leave it in the comments below if you are also finding that interesting as well. However, something I do want to point out that has been kind of resurfacing very lightly and very naturally for me is that you can find positive aspects in any and every single situation if you're really oriented towards it. So it's interesting because I feel energetically, before we get into the cards, I feel like first off, new moons are just good for setting kind of new intentions and what we want to experience. And then just like this particular new moon in Libra, I'm kind of intuitively getting the sense that it's going to help us kind of propel certain things along that we desire in our lives, but it's going to do so in like a really more soft, gentle, and natural way. So I'm still kind of learning more about astrology as I go, but if any of you out there who are really, really into astrology, please feel free to leave it in the comments below with what Libra is all about and with this retrograde and stuff and how that resonates as well. It's so wonderful to connect with each other and to just kind of see, you know, what's really resonating for us and just to openly jam on it. That feels pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the reading. This is Libra, October 6th, new moon, collective energy update for us. And I will list everything in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started with the Chakra Oracle Insight deck here. What's happening for us, for the collective, for Libra New Moon, October 6th. There could be something around family. The first card that came out was Love, 24, kindness, benevolence, sharing, and receiving. Okay, so I do feel like more of this connectiveness, and to be honest, I actually feel a lot more of us like connecting with the universe as well at this time. Really coming into our heart space and really being able to connect with this force that moves through us, this life force that moves through us, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and grab a few more cards from this deck just to kind of get like an overall theme for us. What's happening for this new moon in Libra? Oh, beautiful. Okay, so the second card we have out is number 29, Throat Chakra. So this is all about speaking. And what I'm really feeling truthfully is like an abundance of energy through our throat chakras. I don't know if it's like starting, actually what I'm picking up on truthfully is that it's probably starting around the time of this new moon. Generally for a lot of people, and it's gonna go into like the next season, okay? It's gonna go into like the next month, the next period of time following the new moon as well. Okay, and the next card out, look, we have another throat chakra card. So this is number 35, creativity. This is imagination, expression, originality, and passion, okay? So I'm seeing some white light energy around the word originality here. So I feel like for some of us, this could amplify what we're creating. So I feel like for some of us, this could just really amplify, I don't know, it's just like what we're creating, what we're being original in creating, and what's coming up for us. It could just be a burst of creative energy as well. But I do feel this surge of like throat chakra energy coming up around Libra New Moon, okay? Very interesting. Okay. Get one more card, thank you. Wow. Okay, so the next card we have out is number 28, compassion. Look, it's another heart chakra card. Caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness. So look, we have kindness, benevolence, sharing and receiving, caring, empathy, acceptance, and gentleness, compassion, and love. That's beautiful, okay? That's really, really beautiful. I do feel like, again, there feels like a lot of heart to heart kind of. It's interesting because I wanted to naturally just say heart to heart communication. So maybe that's something that's happening around that time as well. And it's beautiful too, because that would make sense, because look at the flower. The flower is opening up. It's not being forced. It's just naturally, it's time to open up. Yeah, just the acceptance of that, right? Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. I do feel like this like heart to heart kind of energy around this Libra new moon, which I think is beautiful. I feel like Libras are very good at just that natural light energy, that lightness, that like beautiful energy, that energy of like, I'm a soft person, and soft is a power, and soft is a truth of mine, and soft is pure. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting around this new moon, and that's kind of the energy that I'm really like, I really appreciate that about Libras, okay? So look, bottom of the deck, we have guidance number 47. This is a crown chakra card. So this is support, love, signs, and direction. So I feel like we are receiving more guidance, signs, synchronicities. It might feel more magical for us. I've been saying this for a while, but it just feels like there's been a door opening for a lot of us in terms of just life in general and what we're creating and seeing and experiencing as well. Okay, so I want to pull, I actually want to pull from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck next. So Divine Feminine Oracle, what do we have going on for this Libra new moon, please? Libra new moon, October 6th for the collective. So we have Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Okay, so I feel like that says it all. Only do it if it feels good. If it feels good for you. That's what discernment is. If you're in a conversation with somebody and there's things that both of you are sharing where there might be something that comes up and it really resonates with you, like you feel it in your body and you have goosebumps about it, that means that it's resonating there for a reason. And that's actually what I'm being told right now, is that that's also guidance too, and that's also the signs and the synchronicity, and that helps with, it's like your inner compass, it's your direction. So when something feels really good, listen to that, okay? And when it's just like really pure and really natural, I find like when something just kind of happens and you're like, oh yes, 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 that's the energy, that's the vibe, okay? So for this new moon, pay attention to discernment, and anything that feels like a yes all the way, follow that. Utilize your inner compass, build your inner compass, work with your inner compass too, okay? I'm gonna get one more card from this deck, please. Yeah, I do feel like a sense of lightness too for this Libra new moon. Just feels lighter. It just, you know what it kind of feels like? It almost feels like a parent to a child, where they would kind of stick out their hand and just say like, come on, like come this way, or like come along, darling, or come along, like I will help you, I will help to guide you, I will hold your hand, like you're supported, you got this. So it's kind of like the energy that I'm picking up on for this Libra new moon, which is very, very beautiful. So the next card out, we have Lakshmi, the goddess of abundance. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job, okay? So this could definitely be related to finances for some of us. And this could be like anything that feels abundant. I do pick up on a little bit of financial energy as well. Something that I will share is, what do you want and why do you want it? And to take it a step further, grab a pen and paper and just write it down. Write all the things that come naturally and easily to you, like why do you want it? And that kind of puts you in the state of the abundance flow as well, okay? So I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. And you can even take it a step further and say, like, just notice throughout your day, whatever it is that you're doing, kind of stop yourself in that process or in that moment and say, what about this now moment feels abundant? Okay. And it's interesting because the way these cards lined up, this card literally I put right underneath the creativity card. So you could even say, oh, when I'm creative, like when creative's just flowing to me, that's abundant because it's creative freedom. Okay. For those of you out there who are songwriters, singers, performers, anyone in the creative industries, music industries, anything like that, artists, painters, you guys know, fellow YouTubers, you also know too, okay? Like the creativity can go on in the best of the best ways possible. So just ask yourself, what about this now moment, or what about today? You can even do it before you're going to bed, right? What about today had me really feeling abundant? Or what about today had me feeling like, oh my gosh, there was so much of it, right? Personally, for me, one of my favorite things to do is to go out to the water, where the water meets the sky, at any beach or any lake, any ocean, anywhere, and just look out. And I see, when I look as far as I can look and just see where the water meets the sky, it looks like it never stops. And then I peer my head to the left and to the right, and it looks like it never stops. And for me, that just automatically has me feeling really free in that moment. And I don't know, it just feels really good. Truthfully, it feels really graceful. It feels really easy. It's something that I enjoy, and just water energy is so beautiful, which I also love about the creativity card. It looks like it's got water molecules and stuff there. Yeah, it's beautiful. So for some of you, if you vibe with that, feel free to go out to the water too. Bring a journal. Maybe you can paint by the water, express yourself. The bottom of the deck, we have Yeshe Sogyal, the Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Okay, so what I'm actually picking up on is, again, like just embodying this energy of abundance to attract more of that into your reality. And also just really, again, like discerning, using our inner compass to really feel within our bodies, like, okay, like, yes, this does feel good. Because I feel like there's moments where there's the mind that's like thinking things, and then there's the moments where there's the mind and the heart when they think together. And when you actually think of something and you feel that in your body, like listen to your body, like how does that feel? Does that feel good? And then within good, there's like a whole spectrum. Like, does it feel good? Does it feel content? Does it feel great? Does it feel relaxing? Does it feel like static? Does it feel like boom, like super exciting? Like, how does it feel good on your internal compass within that spectrum, right? And just getting used to like all these different flavors of feelings, okay? So it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can look at different emotions as kind of like a buffet, and just picking and choosing like which kind of emotional flavor you would like to experience, right? Setting your intention and just taking note of when you feel that throughout the day, or how close you can even get to that, right? When it comes through, when you allow it. But yeah, embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. What I'm also picking up on too for some of us is like dance will really help with this. Just to dance and just to feel how good dance feels, okay? There's a real, it's so interesting. I want to say the word artistry. So there's like a real artistry this month for us to kind of focus in on love and creativity in our heart and our throats. Like really, what I'm getting with heart and throat is like really expressing ourselves truthfully and integrally, like who we really are, okay? And we're always being given the signs and the direction. It's just about feeling that internal compass. Some of us, we might get this through like visualization and dreams. And what I'm actually honestly picking up on for this too, claircognizance. Claircognizance is what I was hearing, is that some of that might starting to be developed for a lot of us too around this time. Very beautiful. Okay, so one more deck is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck here. for Libra full moon, or sorry, Libra new moon, please. Thank you. Libra new moon on October the 6th. What do we need to know, or what's like a common theme? Okay, so this is beautiful. So the first card we got was She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. So again, I feel like this honestly talks to the creativity. There's like a bunch of creativity that's wanting to be expressed, okay? So again, this could be creative dance, creative movement, ecstatic movement, just allowing what's within, what we're feeling inside internally, to really be expressed in healthy and dynamic ways, okay? For some of us, that might just be going to the canyons, or going like wherever in nature and just screaming. Lord, take charge with authority. Take charge with authority. Okay, so what I'm feeling for this card is taking our intentions seriously, like really pure intentions that are coming from our heart, that are coming from within, especially with the new moon, because the new moon is all about intention setting and moving forward. So where do you want to go in the next season of your life? Where do you want to be? How do you want to feel? What's really, really important for you? How do you want to feel? And then take that down. What I'm even hearing is that some of us could be writing this down to really kind of focus on that more and amplify it more, the energetics of it, and then just really taking charge with authority and moving forward with that, okay? That is beautiful. And look, it's green. There's all this like green energy. I love that. Okay, so the card at the bottom of the deck was Wise One. Grow within your current situation. Grow within your current situation. I think at the beginning of this, I was saying if you can become like oriented, and I believe we all have access to this, excuse me, if you can become oriented to how you're feeling and focus on what is this teaching me, or what is the positive aspect of this, I really do believe that that energy is very, if you got a grasp on that, then you're good. You're good for life. It really works with energy, and it really works with universal laws, growing within the current situation, recognizing like, okay, like what is this teaching me, or how can I learn from this, right? Or where are my belief systems aligning? Where is my energy aligning? Where are my thoughts aligning and my actions aligning? Okay, that's kind of coming through right now too. So just asking yourself, or even just taking notice of, okay, I think this and I speak this, and I think this and I feel this, and I think this and I do this or do not do this, right? And just taking that awareness and that level of mastery and really applying it in your own life, okay? I love how that kind of came through, because I'm looking at this card now, and this is the moon, right? And it literally looks like a new moon as well. I love it. With the owl. And when I think of owl, I think of pure wisdom. I think of perception. I think of really honest and integral perception, like something that's really pure. Okay, so that's another message I'm getting from this card, is just being honest with ourselves, right? Not about, what's it called, like false positivity or anything like that, but just really being honest and really seeing, okay, what I'm hearing is like selecting the positive aspects of the situation that we're in, right? Yeah, just really being honest with it. And look, I love how as I'm talking about this, there's a black feather and a white feather, which shows you that there's contrast. There's always two sides of the coin. There's always that positive aspect, that negative aspect. There's always what we want, what we don't want. There's always, because that's how the particles within this particular universe, that's how they're all made up. There's two different aspects, right? So I think this is beautiful. And I love too, I'm just going to point this out as well. Okay, what this person is wearing, this person's regalia, it's blue. So again, creativity, throat chakra. It looks like we have a common theme here, guys, with the creativity, the throat chakra, and the heart space energy, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and pull a few tarot cards here from the Vision Quest Tarot and see if there's anything else regarding this Libra Libra New Moon for us on October the 6th. Okay, guys, so we have the Four of Water Abundance card. The Four of Water Abundance, so there definitely is an energy of abundance here, and there could be some finances coming in for some of us, okay? And it feels easy, it feels light, it just feels energetically just really, really well attuned, okay? So abundance, big focus on abundance for this time of this new moon. The next card out that we have is integration. So I feel like this is relating to the abundance card. I feel like, again, we kind of touch base to this, but just noticing how abundance feels within your body, because I feel like that's where sometimes, okay, what I'm getting with this card is that sometimes there's times where you think about it logically and you understand it on a mental level. And then there's those times where you actually really get it within like the cells of your body, within your body, with how you're feeling. And I feel like it's about embodying, because I think we did have an embodiment card. Yeah, it was on the bottom of the deck here. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. So I feel like there's a layer of resistance that's being shed from a lot of us, where it allows us to tap into this embodiment of what does abundance feel like within me. And that's being harnessed around this time, okay? That's the message I'm getting. The Daughter of Water card. So this card is all about romance. So for some, it could definitely be like an open key, an open door to romance. And then the additional message that I'm getting with this is that it's about romanticizing our lives. It's about really, really being in this flow state of like, oh my gosh, I love my life. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this. I love this. And finding like all of these different incredible aspects that feel good in the name of love, in the name of romance, okay? Additionally, romance energy could actually help some of us around this time too, to balance out a different area of our life. So, Seven of Fire, endurance. Yes, we are moving forward. We are continuing on, okay? We are continuing on with what we are creating. We are continuing on with what we are doing. We are very passionate about this. We are moving forward towards a new day. Look at the sun in the background. It's starting to rise up, okay? What I'm actually picking up on, this is interesting. This is a very specific message, only for a few. What I'm picking up on is that around this time, there could be some type of ceremony, okay? So for those who are offering ceremony, thank you, Nyawa. That's very appreciated, and that's incredible. I think ceremony is beautiful. So if you're doing some type of ceremony around like the new moon, very beautiful. Thank you. I feel like that was just an additional message from Spirit. Like they just wanted to just say thank you and honor that, because that's really nice. It's a nice gift to connect with this earth and connect with your soul and your spirit self and your guides and ancestors, and just to really say thank you and honor. You know what? I'm inspired too. Maybe I'll do something of that. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have Two of Water, fulfillment. Ooh, what I heard and what I was picking up on with this card is dreams. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yes, so some of us, we might have some dreams coming up into fruition. We might be realizing dreams. We might have dreams manifesting for us around this time, okay? Just dreams. And it's about following our hearts, and really, really purely and softly following that, okay? That's beautiful. Really, and they're saying really, really be honest with how you're feeling as well too, okay? My light just flickered when I said that. Really being honest with how you're feeling, and it's always about feeling better about what it is that you desire. We desire, right? It's always about that. Okay, so that is beautiful. I just want to point out the bottom of the deck cards again real quick. So wise one, grow within your current situation. Talked about the contrasts and the positive aspects. 10 of Water, fulfillment, with a specific focus on the word dreams. This is beautiful. The bottom of the deck for the Divine Feminine was Yeshe Sogyal, Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. And then the guidance card from the Chakra Oracle Insight deck. Support, love, 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 signs and direction. Your inner compass, your inner knowing, okay? Beautiful. And remember, guys, it's a holy yes. It's a firm yes. It's a natural yes. That's a really good feeling, okay? As long as it feels good within your body and it feels like a holy yes. All you, boo. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I just got the prayer hands from Spirit too. I feel like this is such a sacred reading today, so thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They really want to point out, like, thank you for honoring and doing like the ceremony, and just thank you for being here, and thank you for being the boots on the ground and for doing the work, and for trusting and staying true to your heart and trying. For some of you out there who are trying, I'm hearing thank you and putting the prayers hand together. That's what I'm seeing. That's beautiful. Yeah, they said, we see you. And then just pointed to the love card with a lot of white light energy. Okay, so beautiful. So feel free to speak from your heart around this season. If it feels good, flow with it. Trust your heart, leveling up in discernment, another layer of resistance, so that we're actually able to embody what it is we want to feel. A lot of abundant energy, a lot of love energy, and dreams. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Again, my name is Carly Venevri, and I will leave everything to book. If you want to book a session or a reading with me, I'll leave that below. Feel free to do all the things, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, comment below with what resonated for you. And then if you notice anything astrologically as well, that's always nice to know and connect on within the community. It feels so good to have a community like all of us just coming together. So thank you. You are awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Take care, everybody, and happy new moon in Libra.